welcome to Who Put This On, Season 10, Episode 27, where we watch Dancing with the Stars, The Next Pro, and Samba has some ooey gooey action. I'm Chris Lorenz.
And I was doing too much cornering. What is the music saying? This is Noah Singer.
Those are all quotes from this week's show, but last week we watched a show called Better Late Than Single on Netflix, and I would encourage you not to watch the show if you're listening to this podcast. And you guys voted a bottom of the bottom.
Thank you. Thank you.
I might have rigged the votes, but you know,
would it be the internet if it didn't have any?
Yeah, if I didn't have my thumb on the scale.
Right.
All right, so we'll go over news. There isn't much news this week, and we'll go over some ratings, and then we'll go over show of the week, which will be Dancing with the Stars. So let's start with the news. So news. Shark Tank India. There's a Shark Tank India thing hit my desk, right? And the news story is like season 6, they're telling people that they shouldn't use like Shark Tank business terms like, I don't know, velocity and ARPDAO and I don't know, whatever fucking Shark Tank shit is. And I was like, VJ, any comment? VJ is our, co-host we've had every once in a while. He's our friend.
Yeah.
He's my, pulse on India, right? I'm like, and he got any comment? He's just like, no. And I'm like, but I need something for the pod. I'm like, what are you doing?
No comment, man. He's
I got nothing.
1 billion people. Like, what is he doing?
I know, exactly. And now I have to come on this pod to be like, I'm sorry, I've got no insight on this news item for you.
I think this is another job for AI. We just need to pretend you're an Indian foreign national.
Yeah.
Judging.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. I feel like that might be the only real news story. There's a fun segment here.
Wait. I got one thing I got to poke into. I thought a lot of the Shark Tanks internationally were not Shark Tank. It's like Dragon's Den, Snake's Lair, Cheetah's Hut.
Well, this was only season 6, so it's probably in the Shark Tank international movement's probably pretty small.
That's true.
That's probably only 3 years worth of Shark Tank, who knows how many seasons they do a year or how many episodes per season. See, this is all the stuff that we could have gotten from VJ.
Yeah.
The listeners are really missing out on this one. I'm really
he's letting us down right now. It's sad. It's very sad. But he can redeem himself. VJ, if you're listening, next week, it's the Redemption House on the pod.
Yeah, we're not gonna mention this at all to you over text. Just you have to listen.
Gotta listen.
All right. So the most binge-worthy reality TV shows of all time ranked. So I posted this as a question to you, Noah. Do you have any what was your most binge-worthy, and then what do you think's on this list?
Man, so I assume this is after the content's released.
Yeah.
To be binge-worthy, right?
I assume it's binge-worthy. You would go watch a season of this, instead of watching shows that are coming out. So all Netflix shows are almost available for this, but.
Right. All right. So I'll first say for myself and then what I think falls in here. So for myself, Beast Games was actually I was actually binging it and going through it, although I don't think it'll be on the list. I think what's going to really rank here is shows that startled people. So early episodes of Survivor, Big Brother, they kind of got the nation in a tizzy and shock and awe factor. So I'm gonna go with
you're thinking too specific. It's just shows. It's not seasons or episodes of shows.
Then it's Bachelor. I think it's probably going to be at the top because everyone wants to see who like they actually end up with, and that's the most popular dating show. Yeah, I think it'd probably be a strong like competition angle to see who wins.
Right.
Rather than just, like the housewives fighting.
Yeah, so I think you're mostly wrong, but Survivor is number one on this list.
That's where I started at.
I know. I agree. Survivor, I'd give you, but number two on this list is Real Housewives of New York City.
Ooh, man.
So
yeah, I got that wrong. Yeah.
So that's why I said that you got most wrong. But it's like I feel like it's the only bad take, probably. Love is Blind is number three. I feel like that is a good binge. Like Survivor and Love is Blind, I've binged. So the list is probably okay. RuPaul's Drag Race, I don't care.
I don't think RuPaul's Drag Race is that bingeable. It's very watchable, but not bingeable.
No,
that makes sense.
I just don't care for the show, so I can't comment on how bingeable it is.
I think it's because like it's not the competition is less narrative, right? It's more just like a bracket. It's like, can you watch 12 soccer games in a row? Maybe, right? But at some point you're gonna be like, I just want to watch soccer today. You know, like,
yeah, but at some point you just want to hang out with your best bud Shark to do, and he's on your show and he gets to win the show, you're gonna watch him win. I don't know.
Oh, I mean for sure. For sure. The Real Housewives though, I don't know much about Real Housewives of New York specifically, but
I mean, you don't need to nitpick this list. It's just a random list from TV Line. So, like, and I stripped out all the real reasons, so I'm not getting into why they put them there. Then we got Big Brother, number 5. Queer Eye, number 6. I'd say earlier seasons of Queer Eye were easier to binge. But it is a Netflix show, so all of it comes out at once. So I feel like a lot of people have it in their mind that they just like binged it, you know? They just sat one evening queer-eyed and left.
Yeah, I can see that. But I feel the same way about Queer Eye as RuPaul's Drag Race. It's like, it's there's no narrative, right? It's just like but you can only take so much of that. It's watchable, not bingeable.
I would agree. Yeah, I don't think I could watch 2 of those in a row. America's Next Top Model.
Yep.
Project Runway. The Traitors.
Ooh, yeah.
And then this one, I think we're taking a hard right here. Nathan For You.
Oh. Interesting. I also don't think that's bingeable. And it's like one of my favorite shows ever.
I know. I agree. I don't think it's bingeable at all. Like, I don't know how much cringe can you take in one day. Like, is this guy a monster? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a weird turn. I mean, it's quasi-reality, I guess. I mean, it fits in.
Yeah. All right, moving on. We have upcoming shows premiering July 26th. We've got the Great Food Truck Race.
Sounds
this
good.
Is shout out to James P. Rohal. He is a huge fan of the Great Food Truck Race. Might text him, let him know it's coming back. You know, I think he'd appreciate that.
I didn't know he was a fan of the food truck race.
Oh yeah, go listen to the pod on that episode. He was on it. He's a big fan.
Do I have to take it out on vinyl or something?
I think so. If you go to our website, you can order anything you want. Just send me an email. I'll hand make you a vinyl for the right price. Kitchen Undercover. Beat Shazam comes out July 28th. Let's see. And Drag Race Mexico. That's it.
Is Drag Race cars or men dressing as women?
Cars. It's Drag Race Mexico Latina Royale.
Still doesn't clarify.
I know. Maybe actually I'm wrong. The description of the show is Queens from Mexico and Drag Race versions across the Brazil, whatever, who will be competing for the title of Latin Drag Superstar.
There we go.
So there you go.
Not cars.
Yeah, not cars. Yeah, I was wrong. Sorry, guys. I was wrong. All right, let's do some ratings. So, like, I'm struggling to find these ratings. I really need to find. If you could get me some inside information, Noah, if you could pay that fee to the president, that we get the inside information on the ratings, that would be amazing. But I found this article about Netflix's 2026 last 6 months and their like reality shows and how many views each one got. I wish I had this idea right now. I wish I had done this before. But we've done a bunch of these, and I would be interesting for you to guess how many million views that these things had. So Age of Attraction is the top performing new unscripted series of 2026.
Well,
would you like to gather a guess? Give me one guess, and we'll move on.
And is this like international, like worldwide, or is it America?
I think it's worldwide views.
Okay. So this was a good show.
And it's number one.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I mean, it streams, I guess, or yeah, I don't know.
It has something to do with like that's a per episode number.
I'm gonna go 75 million.
Okay. So I think you're thinking of it as a total views, and this is a per episode number.
Oh, you said per. Okay, so you said so per episode. Yeah. Total number. Yeah, let's go 10 million.
10.9 million views. So there you go.
Let's go.
And then we got Kevin Hart's show, Funny AF.
Yes.
It had
Yeah.
You want to guess again? Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So if my baseline is 10.9, I think Kevin Hart's going to be a steep discount. Like, I just don't think comedy travels as much, so I'm going to go like 1.5 million.
No, 8.3 million views, which apparently in total viewership was more than Age of Attraction. But since one of them had like, I don't know, there's some technical thing here. I didn't ask AI to really explain it to me. I didn't really give a fuck. But I love Funny AF, and I want way more shows like Funny AF.
Yeah, no,
Sign me up.
AF is great. I'm just shocked because like Age of Attraction is very. You can put that in Korea. You put that in Russia. Like everyone's gonna watch it. You know, it's like very...
but they're not. But they're gonna watch the Age of Attraction Russian version.
Maybe. I mean, yes, if they have it. Interesting. Yeah, good for Kevin Hart.
Yeah. Then we got Members Only Palm Beach, which is a show I didn't know existed.
No, me neither.
This might be the exact opposite of the world in terms of what our demo would be, but it's about a group of women in President Trump's own Florida neighborhood. Drew in 3.4 million views.
Wow.
Like, that kind of devalues the whole system. That devalues the whole thing. Like, if 3.4 is a good number, and you're telling me this garbage got 3.4?
I like, Members Only Palm Beach was panned by critics, receiving a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 3.4 on IMDb. It's all so dull and meaningless that we almost fell asleep writing this paragraph.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, okay, did somebody just juice the numbers? Like what? Like, I didn't understand.
I think this is just made for a very specific niche, and they're all in. Like, they're playing to the conservative Florida MAGA niche and like FUBU, you know?
Yeah. the next show is Calabasas Confidential. I feel like we didn't do this show, right? I feel
we
like
didn't do it.
we talked about doing it.
Yeah.
1.5 million views.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is just like Laguna Beach in Calabasas.
Yeah. We got Star Search, which we did do, right? We did Star Search.
We did. That was with Anthony Anderson. Remember that took forever? It was like the only show I watched on like 4X. Like that was.
Oh yeah, it was like a 2-hour.
We watched it in January because I remember watching it in Hawaii on my phone, and just like, thank God I was watching it on my phone. I remember
2.6 million views. Well, the opening episode actually.
So that was when they did like the live showing. I guess they pushed it a bunch. Like, yeah, way too drunk.
Zach Galifianakis' "This Is a Gardening Show."
That's good.
3 million views.
Yeah, that was good. I'm looking at this Calabasas show. We should definitely not. I mean,
yeah, there's a reason we didn't do it.
No, it's like it's all like 22-year-olds that are overly attractive, complaining about. It's just like I'm just over this. Like, I don't want to hear about their minor dramas.
And then that's it for the new shows. So like the gardening show, I thought was pretty good. I'd seen more gardening show like shows. Funny AF, it's good. Age of Attraction was not a good show. I don't want to see more of that. Season 2 has already been greenlit, so we'll see more of it. So don't worry about that. I'm sure there's more members only coming your way. I can't imagine they wouldn't do that.
I would do that eventually. Members only, like maybe near the election or something. Like it seems like hot trash, but we need
I really want to forget that I knew that existed. Is really after we're done talking about this, I'm going to forget about it. If you want to remember at some other time that you want to do this show, that's on you. But I'm not going to remember.
All right, I will. I will take it.
You could take it on yourself. But apparently Star Search seems to be canceled. So I don't think we're going to see any more Star Search.
They're very good. Very good.
And then as for returning shows, season 10 of Love is Blind got 13.1 million views. Yeah. Love on the Spectrum, 11.2 million views. So
very nice. Very nice.
There you have it. So Noah, what was this week's show?
Yes. 12 talented up-and-coming dancers live together and compete through a demanding audition process for a coveted pro dancer spot on season 35 of Dancing with the Stars. That is Dancing with the Stars, the next pro on ABC.
Noah, I have a question for you. Who's the audience for this show?
Stans of Dancing with the Stars. Right?
But wouldn't stans of Dancing with the Stars watch it for the celebrities? Like, you're really digging deep for the fans, the deep fans that are fans of the other dancers and not the celebrities.
I mean, I think they've gotten in, so they made a big deal like Robert Hoff, right? That was his name?
Sure.
Derek Hoff. Derek Hoff.
Oh, yeah. He is I have a note about Derek Hoff. He did a whole routine in the show.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big guy in this community, in the Dancing with the Stars community. And so, like, I'd like to think of it as in the WWE universe. Like, the commentators in WWE, they play a big part of it, right? So imagine WWE had a show where they're going to find the next commentator. Like, if I'm a fan of WWE, super entertaining.
Okay.
Right? Like, I think of it like that.
Okay. I mean, okay. So, like, two things. One, I'm not that audience. So I didn't really like the show. Yeah. But also, if I was that audience, I feel like I'm still not getting, like, a lot out of this show right now. Like, there's not a lot of critiques. There's not a lot of, like, you're just watching people dance. Like, the show is just watch people dance. And that's fine because these people are great dancers, and
Yeah.
that's fine, right? But like, if I'm a stan, as you say, like maybe that's all I'm looking for. Maybe they've figured out their audience, and they're just like me coming in from the outside, not all that interested in watching good dance. Comes in and is like, this show's not for me. Why? Like, but obvious, but I didn't like it because all the other stuff that you would have added to make me like it would make you not like it as much. Maybe like the drama.
Like, what was that other show we did recently where we were talking about, like, it was season 9 or something, so they don't need to do the intro anymore.
Oh, yeah. I do remember talking about that. It's the same thing. I just feels like every show some of these new shows we watch, they like don't take any time to take a breath and be like, hey guys, this is the show at any point in time. And it's like obviously this is going to be a competition. You guys are in a house, blah 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 blah. You know how all these people are. I'm like, I don't know who you are.
No. Well, I mean, at least we're on the same playing field with the contestants. Like, nobody knows who they are.
Yeah.
Right. Which is like one thing, but they definitely is like you're supposed to know who the 3 judges are.
And for sure. Like I'm like I can understand not know like I don't know who the judges so far.
Yeah. Shirley Ballas and Mark Ballas.
I wrote down some notes for them, but it really doesn't matter. I really don't care.
I actually didn't realize maybe that's mom and son. Yeah,
it is. It is mom and son.
Oh, I did not catch that. Whoa.
Well, they didn't tell you. Well, there was a joke that pointed it out at some point, but they don't like. It's not like an important part of the show.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah, I'm like looking in the corner now. I'm like, what? That's
yeah. So this show, 12 people are dancing, and there's 6 women. It's 6 men. This show they eliminate 1 woman and 1 man. So it's double elimination. The women did samba and the men did the jive. And this is where it also kind of gets me. It's like, okay, like I took ballroom dance in college, so like I know somewhat kind of what dance like a samba is, but I don't know like that. Like samba's not I don't know, wasn't one we did. And then the jive, similar thing, like, but they didn't explain what any of that is. And then like some of the critiques was like, you're not jiving. And I'm like, wow. I don't have any of the context for watching the show. I just don't have it. And I think it's comical in a way that there's this show in a world about things that I have no idea. I have no idea what this world is. And I'm just baffled that this is entertainment.
No, that was very confusing. I felt the same way. Like samba, I'm like a rough sense of what it is, but the jive, I like. What the hell's the jive? Like I've heard of like from like jive turkey and like things like that, and I'm like, and it would have been very nice if they had like a 15-second like little graphic or someone doing the jive. So I'm like, oh, that's what I should be looking for. Yeah, it got like very technical quickly with no explainer.
But it also didn't get very technical. It was just like you're not doing the jive, and it's like, well, what does not doing the jive mean? I don't know. What does that mean?
Well, that's the thing. They didn't explain it, but then in some of the critiques, like Shirley would rattle off like 15 words of all extremely technical, at least to me, like. Oh, point box, leaning back. Like, it was just things I'm like, huh? And so it just, like, jumped around a little bit, which I think is good. Like, when we watch each expert show, that's what we want, like, the expertise. But they got to be holding our hands, because it's like, it's like the ARC DAO thing with Shark Tank. Like, you're throwing out an ARC DAO, and, like, you never touch anything.
But I'm sure at some point during the lifespan of that show, they were like, what is ARC DAO? They showed it on the bottom of the screen. It was like average revenue per daily active user. And it's like, okay. You're good to go.
But even in Shark Tank, they still show in the Chiron when they talk about like EBITDA or like book value. Like,
I mean, they have to.
What's
They have to.
They shouldn't. Yeah. That's what we say. Like,
yeah. I just don't think, to be honest with you, even if I knew what all the technical jargon was, even if you did, obviously knowing that technical jargon gets you to the plateau that you might actually enjoy watching the you're like at the next level of enjoyment of watching these people do this dance. But like an average viewer of the show has no idea, and it's just watching these fun dances. I think, and that's maybe after how many seasons of like Dancing with the Stars, you might have some sort of skim off the top knowledge of ballroom to make it. Maybe you'd understand, but I don't know.
But it's also interesting because, like, think about Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy. They still explain that shit. Like,
it's true. It's true. Yeah, it's like a game show. You watch a game show, they explain the game. And it's like, they don't, like, some reality shows just like, they're just not getting it. I don't understand.
Yeah, something's happening there where it's the edit or like they're all, like, maybe they're paying too much attention to like the social media. And obviously that's going to be like an extremely noisy, passionate minority.
You know what it is? They're just not listening to our show. I think they need to hire us as consultants. I think we could really elevate their LP.
I mean, you showed us last week. We're getting some decent like streaming.
We did get a big bump, but I have a feeling it might have been an AI bump because they downloaded like all the shows. And AI, they're looking for anything created pre-AI. So I feel like our podcast might be valuable. Maybe we should shop it around, take it off the internet and shop it around.
I mean,
feel like hundreds of hours of us chatting about nothing. That's got to be useful. That seems useful, right?
I think it'd be funny if our voices become like the next iteration.
Yeah. Can I be the next Siri voice? Like, can that be? I would hate it so much, but I'd ironically find it funny, I think.
Yeah. Talking about voices, there was Australian accents in this show.
Oh, yeah. So I have some details on this for you. So Conrad Green is the longtime showrunner of Dancing with the Stars. So they pitched the show as they'll film it in Australia because that's where Robert Irwin lives. So it's like a whole doing this all for Robert Irwin. So this is why he's like, that's why I asked you to do the Internet Corner when we first talked to you. And this is what I need to know. I feel like he's the host of Dancing with the Stars. Yeah. So like, what do you mean? Why? No.
So, okay. Got it. So he's the host of Dancing with the Stars Next Pro.
But is he the host of the Dancing with the Stars?
No. So he won. He won last season of Dancing with the Stars. Yeah. So like he's obviously in the universe and good for him.
So he won. That's why.
It still doesn't explain why he's the host. I mean, he's a good-looking guy. Yeah. He smiles very big, which is like good for him.
I agree. Why he's this host, I don't know.
And then he's the host. That was shot in America last season. Still does not explain why they're going to Brisbane.
Yeah, Robert Irwin had work commitments in the Australian Zoo, so they did it in Australia. Literally, what ABC Press article. I'll send you the article.
Really, man, he's got a lot of pull. Like, can you imagine that?
Maybe it's just the winner of Dancing with the Stars gets to host Dancing with the Stars Next Star or whatever the hell this thing is called.
The Next Pro. But let's see. I think this is a new concept.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. This is not worth arguing about.
Well, no, it's not. I'm not arguing, but like, I think I am severely underestimating how talented Robert Irwin is. For ABC to center the whole production because he wants to be a zookeeper in addition to a celebrity, like that is major negotiating leverage.
I have nothing to say to that, though. I have no idea.
He's just an impressive dude. Like, he's 22 years old, and he's got this whole production wrapped around his finger. Amazing. Like, good for him.
Okay. One thing I wanted to note about this show. Well, I saw a comment on Reddit that this is like, I was trying to figure this comment out, so I'm going to read it to you. Having Briar on the show was a waste of an opportunity for someone else. Just because she's a very good dancer doesn't eliminate the fact that ballroom is extremely difficult. It's a whole other ballpark. I never could imagine picking someone to be a pro that has so little ballroom experience. It would be the blind leading the blind. So I don't understand this comment, and I was trying to figure it out. Like, who's Briar? I figured out who Briar was. And then woman. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, what does it mean that she's not, like, I was just trying to figure out what it means to be, like, not ballroom and, like, but she's a very good dancer. Like, I just don't understand how she's a very good dancer. She's not very good at ballroom, and how she gets on the show. And for this person to make this comment, that I just, like, how do you find all this information? Like, I just, like, it's kind of blew my mind a little bit trying to understand what's going on with this show. Because it's somebody that took their time out of their day, watched the show, and then went on Reddit, the Dancing with the Stars subreddit, and, like, posted this comment. And I'm like, Briar is a very good dancer. I'm like, okay, well, Briar's a very good dancer, but she's not very good at ballroom. How do I know? How do you know all this information? I'm just like, I'm not sure I care. But it's just like an exemplary, like, I'm trying to figure out who the show is for. And it must be this person.
It's gotta be. I mean, one thing to show how even familiar I'm with Dancing with the Stars. I didn't realize Dancing with the Stars even focused on ballroom dancing. I thought it was just dance. It was like dancing.
Oh. Yeah, I have no idea. Well, yeah. I watched an episode or two. It's just dancing. I don't know. It's just not.
Honestly, if someone even said is ballroom dancing a thing, I'd be like, I mean, people dance in ballrooms. Like, this is how unknowledgeable I am about this whole thing. Yeah.
Let's see. Do we even care to talk about who got eliminated? I don't think.
I don't think. No.
The one thing I did note that, like, so there's a segment at the beginning of this show where they, like, all get introduced to their house, what rooms they're going to be in. But, like, then it just disappears into, like, this big dance show. They don't even explain what's going on in the dance show. They don't tell us what's coming up. They don't be like, okay, these two people are going to get eliminated, and we're going to be watching this, and this. No, they just keep saying, this week it's about this. Or this week it's about, what did they actually say?
Jive and samba.
No. It was, like, about technicality and technical details.
Oh.
And it's like, well, what are they? Like, when you're doing the jive, what does that mean? How am I supposed to watch and help critique this dancer so I feel involved in the show, right? Like, that's the overall goal, right? Like, I want to feel like I should know who goes home and who shouldn't go home. And so, I didn't get that sense at all.
Now, I'm looking at the ballroom dance Wikipedia right now. And it's interesting. Well, this is what you do when you're on the internet. What's interesting is I can see now why they didn't explain maybe some of this. So there is not a lot of dance options within ballroom. There's the waltz, tango. There's another type of waltz, like the Viennese waltz, foxtrot, quick step, samba, cha-cha, rumba, paso doble, and jive. Sort of like 8 of those, 10. Like, there's not so many that if you're a stan, you know.
I don't follow your argument.
Actually, wait, no.
I don't even the thing, Noah, is I'm going to go with our audience here, and we're just going to move on. We're just going to move on. You're too deep in the corner. You're too deep. Come out.
It's just not even true. Sorry, it's not true. It's just
come out.
There's a lot of dancing.
Who's the worst human being?
I'm gonna go with Robert Irwin. He seems really nice. Like he seems like a very nice guy. But he made everyone go to Australia for this.
He
Like
didn't make anyone do anything.
I think, I think this should have been shot in LA. Like every
ABC, ABC wanted to do this show with him, and he's like, "Fine, but I have to work at this zoo." And they're like, "Okay, like what do you want Robert Irwin to do?" Be like, "No, I can't do it."
I think he should have done the trolley problem. Be like, well, I will bite the bullet instead of making everyone come set up shop in Brisbane. There probably has one camera in Brisbane. Like, I don't.
I mean, the problem is I have no one else to really throw on this, other than like the editors of the show, the producers of the show, that just like I think just did a miserable job of helping me get introduced to this world.
Definitely
like
producers.
you just
No, that's
like
all.
Yeah, like you can't like this show. You just can't come in cold at all. Like you just can't do it. It's just no. It's just you just can't do it. So drinking rules. What do you got for me? What do you got? Some drinking rules.
Every time somebody does something of athleticism that you're surprised about, an athletic feat.
So if somebody ate like a hot dog in one bite, take a drink.
Initially, yeah.
Is that's like a physical feat that we're talking?
I mean, if they eat a hot dog on this, if one of these dancers eat a hot dog, definitely. Guys are definitely
yeah. If anyone mentions anything about food in any way, take a drink. Whether it's like not eating food or just being really hungry or just like they stare at the food and they start drooling, take a drink.
These people are the most fit people ever on TV. They are.
It's true. I did look at the casting page because I was trying to figure out who Breyer was, and it's like all the pictures are just like models. They're just like model pics. It's like, oh yeah, I can see that.
Dancers, ballerinas, they like physically fit. It's insane how strong yet like potentially like under the radar they can go, and it's like, oh my god, they're like ants. They can lift like 10 times their body weight. It's
because they're just like stuck in this culture of work, and that's all they do. Is like,
it's extreme, yeah. But no, they are true athletes.
I don't know. Do we have any other drinking rules? It's only 2 drinking rules. Anytime somebody messes up, take a drink. Ooh, if you really want to, I think you should take a drink anytime they say a term you don't understand.
That's a good one.
Like I feel like Noah would be. I don't think he'd survive the show.
No, definitely.
All right, would this show be better as a Quibi or a TikTok? I'd argue this show only works as a TikTok, but I feel like most shows today like kind of have to distill themselves down to like some sort of TikTokable content. So like I don't know how relevant this conversation really is.
I was thinking the same thing, that this show is made so it can be TikToked, but I don't think it's better as a TikTok.
Sure, yeah, 100%.
If that makes sense, yeah.
All right. What speed do you think Max watched the show at?
I think he would do this at a 2xer, a solid 2.
I'll go 1.5. There's no confirmation denial here. Figure it out. Anything before we get to ratings? Do you have any other minutiae you want to talk about?
I have one other note we didn't talk about. The host, Derek Hoff.
Isn't he the guest judge or something?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Because the host is Robert Irwin. He reminds me of like if Ryan Gosling was not Ken. He kind of seems like he'd be Ken. Just have this very Ken type of vibe to him. That's all I got.
Okay. All right. Well, give me your rating. So we do we have a 9 bucket rating system where we have top, middle, and bottom. And then we've got each one of those as their own buckets of top, middle, and bottom. And then maybe in the future we'll butt like Inception, and you could just make a circle. You could just go bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the bottom.
Will we do like
repeating?
Is it going to be like somehow related to pi? So like this is like a two pi show.
Yeah, it's like a it just goes like 0.3, 0.3, 0.3333. Yeah. No, give it to me.
Yeah. So I think this is pretty down the middle, like down the line. It does its thing. Is it great? No, I think because I'm not part of the community and it's hard for me to catch up. Is it entertaining? The dances are very good, but obviously they're quite short because they're so physically demanding. I think some of the training is good. Yeah, so it's not trash. It's also not the best thing in the world. I think if you got a 45-second TikTok clip of this, like, yep, you're definitely going to watch it. So, yeah, middle of the middle of the middle. Christopher, where are you at?
Yeah, I take umbrage to the fact that you said I would watch a TikTok video of these people dancing. I certainly would not do that. This is where I feel like your feed is in a different universe than my feed. I don't watch anyone dance on TikTok ever. At all.
Oh man, yeah.
No dancing on TikTok. My TikTok right now is all stand-up jokes. And it's great. For a long time I was looking at, sometimes you get into some like indie game content. I like that. You get into some movie content, get into a little book talk. But like primarily I'm mostly in the stand-up right now. Anyway, my rating, I agree. It's a solid middle. The dances are entertaining. Like my first couple notes, well, when the dancing started, I was like, wow, this is incredible. These are great. But then like they didn't, and I was just surprised because they didn't tee anything up. And then there's no like through line to stories. There's no through line to like anything going on. So like even the dancing I got kind of bored of by the end. But like it was a solidly entertaining dances. Like these people know how to put on a good dance. And this show is about that. So like, if you like dance, this could be a top third show. Like I don't know. I doubt it could be a top of the top because this show just like it doesn't have the production chops to be anyone's like favorite show of all time. But who knows? They have that 5-star segment on our "How Did This Get Made" podcast. Some of those are like, okay, yeah, the room. There's no 5-star reviews for. But I guess when you have 9 buckets, it's I don't know. Anyway. Tell us what you thought about this show on hoopofthesawn.tv. Tell us what you thought. Let us know what show we should watch next week, which I believe I'm just going to say we're doing BattleBots. We're going to do the latest season of BattleBots. We're going to do it. There's no real new shows coming out that seem interesting. So that's what we're going to do.
They could potentially prepare for you can go see BattleBots live in Vegas.
I know. I don't think we're going to do that, but
very unlikely.
Yeah. All right. Any shout outs this week?
I am going to shout out. I'm going to draw.
Yeah, you're just thinking. I can shout out the Odyssey. I saw the Odyssey. It was really good. I highly recommend it. It's a 3-hour epic tour de force of a movie. I'd recommend that.
All right. I do have one semi shout out. There's a show called Hawk on Netflix. It's got Will Ferrell as like a.
Yeah, I watched episode 1.
Yeah, it's not bad. You know who really shines in a show? Fortune Feimster and Jimmy Tatro. I feel like they steal it. The two of them steal the show. Like Will Ferrell does a solid job. Like he does his thing, but I feel like the supporting cast kind of really makes the show shine.
I was surprised because I'm on the talks as usual, and they like anytime there's a comedy, I feel like immediately people don't like it. And they didn't like the show, and I was like, but it's Will Ferrell, so I'll give it a try. And I really thought it was funny. I was really excited to watch more, just we couldn't have time. but it has a lot. It reminds us a lot of that Stick show, which is an Apple TV show.
Yeah,
Similar.
see that.
It's like it's about older golfer on the road. I mean, but it's like the tone and the like. It's very different, but it's not at the same time.
Stick is a better show. Like I think it's flat out. Like Stick is better. Funny they both had the Wilsons in it, like Owen Wilson and Luke Wilson. But
I agree with you. It's a better show, but like I feel like there's a quantity in my life of funny, silly slapstick that like I don't get enough of in my life, and this really hits the mark for me. So like I would rather watch this again than I would ever want to watch Stick over. Like, you know what I mean? Like
that's
Stick
true.
Stick season 3 comes out, I'm gonna be like, what happened? Like but I'm never gonna go rewatch it. Whereas like I feel like a slapstick humory thing, I'm much more inclined to be like, oh, that was funny. Let me pop that on while I'm doing the dishes or something, I don't know.
I think that's right. No, yeah, I could see Hawk going into what the hell do they call it when like Seinfeld plays a rerun? What is that called?
Yeah. I don't know. There's cable, the
Syndication.
Cable Hall of Fame. Yeah, the Cable Hall of Fame.
Like just like Hawk is very much because it's not heavy on the story. It's just like kind of fun. Like to me, Hawk is Step Brothers meets Stick, right? Like it's like
Step Brothers being. I was just talking to some people, and there's like 5 or 6 movies that I would say are like 6 out of 5 movies. Like these are the top 10 movies of all time or whatever. In my mind, and Step Brothers is one of those. It's just so good. And that's why I think that's very personal success. Like it's a very personal movie. I wouldn't say like if you put Back to the Future, like I would. Like, that's a more argument I would take that this is a really great movie.
Yeah.
Then I would take that Step Brothers is a great movie, but it's a great movie to me. Anyway, that's it for us this week. Find us on all the socials. Email us at whowiththesong@gmail.com. Rate us. Tell us what you thought about this show at whowiththesong.tv. And we'll see you guys next time. Oh, man. I'm not ready. I don't have the outro. Boom.